pleasure to welcome you all on this nice warm morning. We have a special announcement to make, and I'm going at this time to ask our president, Dr. Michael Benson, to come and make this morning's announcement.
Good morning. Let's try that again. Good morning. There we go. All right, that's better. Well, first off, I want to welcome you all here. Thank you for being here. I also want to acknowledge our state senator, Senator Jared Carpenter, and an EKU alumnus. We're delighted to have him with us. When I first arrived several months ago, I noticed the prevalence of water towers all over Kentucky, and especially here in our community. Of course, they serve a very utilitarian purpose as it relates to our water supply, but also they provide a really unique opportunity to provide some advertising and a connection between the university and the City of Richmond. And so as I began talking to some folks on campus, I mentioned to our mayor, Mayor Jim Barnes, and said, Mr. Mayor, I think it's time for us to update the look and to really use these towers as a showcase to tell the story of the university, to also show the connection between the city and the university. So I'm delighted today to announce that our first repainting of a water tower will be the one directly behind me next to Alumni Coliseum. As you can see from the placards here, it's going to have some new lettering with a new kind of updated font, and also an image of the King Johnson building, probably arguably the most beautiful building we have on campus and the most historic building. The next project after that will be the tower down the bypass, and that will speak to our connection with the City of Richmond. As I've said on many occasions, as the university goes, so goes the city, and vice versa. And we take our relationship with the city very seriously. We want to be good neighbors and good partners, and I am delighted to welcome now my good friend Mayor Jim Barnes, who's been a great supporter of the university, along with the City Commission, our local elected officials. So Mayor Barnes, please join me and say a word or two.
Well, you know, as a community grows, we've always discussed the fact that you know, there's a disconnect sometimes between the university and the local community, and it's with great pleasure that I can say that President Benson and I have had a wonderful relationship. I think we both have a vision for this community, how it's going to grow. I couldn't be any more excited for the future of this community and the university, because I know his leadership is going to bring excitement. Believe it or not, I believe all of his vision. I think it's our future. As like he says, you know, as the university grows, so does the city, and so does the city grow, so does the university. We grow together. It's a family, and you know, people talk about town and gown, and sometimes we just talk about it, but this is a true effort to make people see, and as they drive around our community, that we have a relationship between the university and the City of Richmond. And I want to say without question that Scott Aldhauser, the director of our water and gas, and Robert Locker, the chairman of the board, has been nothing but very supportive of this effort. You know, actually we couldn't do it without them. They're the one that oversees the water towers and the things that go on in infrastructure in the city. Senator Carpenter, I appreciate you coming down. But to me, this is a prime example when, you know, I've said all along, you know, it's discouraging at times when the university is trying to do things, and we as a community have got to get on board to make this university grow, because as it grows, so will we, and we'll grow in a way that's everybody will be extremely proud. And it's a proud day for me, and I think the end results we have, I think 4 towers, Scott, is that will be have an EKU logo on it, and I think 2 of the 2 towers have Eastern and the City of Richmond. So it's an exciting day, and I think this is just the beginning of a lot of positive things you're going to see between the City of Richmond and our community and Eastern Kentucky University. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Dr. Benson and Mayor. Because it is so cold, we're going to go ahead and close with this. But anyone from the media who would like to interview the president and the mayor, or we have Robert over here, you can wave your hand, Robert, or Scott. I know that they're always eager to give some outstanding comments. So we do appreciate you all coming out this morning, and at this time we'll dismiss. Thank you.